Hello everyone, my name is Jordan and today I'm going to be doing a spoiler-free book review of Book of Night by Holly Black. This is her adult debut book. She's written tons of YA, mostly like YA fantasy, a lot with like fairies and stuff, and all different kinds of things really. I've only read a few of her YA books. I know her Cruel Prince trilogy is super popular right now. I personally wasn't the hugest fan of The Cruel Prince and did not finish the series and don't plan to, but I was very curious about her first adult book. Now I think like many people going into this book, I did not realize that this is an urban fantasy. It actually takes place in the modern world, but there is magic, and there are people called gloamists who can basically manipulate their shadows to do various things. And then to make your shadow stronger, you actually have to feed it blood. So there's not like a ton known about how to become a gloamist. Like, I think essentially anyone could potentially become one. Your shadow has to kind of quicken, they call it, where it kind of like comes alive in a sense. And there's a lot of mystery on, you know, why some shadows quicken and some don't and what causes them to. And it's kind of like a big social media thing even, where like lots of people are like try to catch, you know, footage of shadows moving or doing weird things. It's like it's a whole thing, which is kind of cool. And I think like in the past in this world, shadow magic was definitely kept more on the hush-hush, whereas now in present day, everyone knows about it. Not everyone can do it, but it's known that it's possible, it exists. Now our main character, Charlie, I believe she's in her like late 20s. I want to say she's 28, don't quote me on that, but she is not a gloamist, she cannot do shadow magic, but she is a thief, and she ends up stealing a lot of things from gloamists, so her world is still very much involves people connected to this sort of stuff. She's definitely, you know, knows people that are gloamists and people who deal with gloamists, and so she's very much in this world for the most part. At the start of this book, Charlie is working as a bartender, and she's trying to get out of the thief business. She's trying to better herself or something, but then someone pretty much approaches her and is like, I need you to locate this book for me. And pretty much doesn't give her any choice in the matter. He's a very powerful man, a very dangerous man, not someone you say no to. So there she is, thrown right back into this world that she said she was done with. So that's kind of what Charlie's got going on. We also have Charlie's sister, Posey, I believe her name is, and she is younger, her younger sister, and she is like fascinated with gloamists. They actually live together, they share an apartment, and she like spends all of her free time trying to find out how she can get her shadow to quicken, because she wants shadow magic. I mean, honestly, who doesn't? But so she's kind of obsessed with that, and Charlie's kind of fearful on the things and the lengths she might be willing to go to try to get this to happen. So there's also sort of that going on in the background. And then we also have Charlie's boyfriend. So she's already in a relationship at the start of this book, and it's just at the start kind of just a normal relationship, but then average, you know. And then she ends up kind of discovering that maybe she doesn't know as much things about him that she thought, you know, and starts questioning who really is he and stuff like that. So there's kind of this mystery around him, and that one of the weird things about her boyfriend is he does not have a shadow, and she does not know why. He has not told her. I think she's asked and he just kind of avoids the question. So there's sort of some mystery going on there. So that is kind of like the stuff we got going on. Actually, we also do, it kind of jumps back and forth between the present and the past. I found the stuff in the past, it's kind of like how Charlie grew up and how she like became a thief, which, I mean, okay, but those chapters I found a little boring, to be honest. I just wanted to get back into the present and know what was going on, because the present was very like mysterious. You know, you're learning about the shadow magic and this book that everyone is searching for. You know, there's this mystery behind her boyfriend. Who is he? What does he want? I found it very mysterious. I very much did enjoy this book. I ended up giving it 4 stars. Like I said, some of the past chapters were a little slow and boring. I didn't really care for them. But otherwise, I loved Charlie's story and trying to figure out what she's trying to figure out. It was very, like I said, just mysterious, and I liked learning about glow mists and that sort of thing. So this was a solid 4-star read for me. I would definitely recommend it. I think it is a very cool and unique concept. I think she could have gone deeper, darker. I mean, it's, like I said, very cool concept. I wouldn't be disappointed if she turned this into a little series even, a little urban fantasy series. It'd be lots of fun. I'd say definitely don't go into this expecting The Cruel Prince, because it is absolutely nothing like The Cruel Prince. There are no fairies, there's no enemies to lovers story. It's nothing like that. That's not to say if you liked The Cruel Prince that you won't like this, or vice versa, or anything like that. It really just depends on your taste. If you like urban fantasy, give it a try. It's a lot of fun. It's not like heavy on the romance or anything like that, so if that's what you're looking for, it's not really in here. There is a relationship, there's sort of a mystery behind the relationship and who he is, but like I said, it's not a romance, really. It's not the main focus anyways. So yeah, it's up to you. It depends on your reading taste. What do you like to read? Just because you like The Cruel Prince, this book might not be for you, and if you didn't like The Cruel Prince, you might like this, because that was the case for me. I would definitely be interested in reading more adult books by Holly Black, because I did enjoy this, and her YA books have kind of been hit or miss with me, but this one I really enjoyed, so. Yeah, let me know if you guys have read this book, what your thoughts were. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you skeptical? I was very skeptical going into this book. I just was so afraid because, like I said, her books have been very hit or miss, and it's her first adult, and but I really enjoyed it in the end. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.